Yes, people, we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel yet again. Welcome back to the first match reaction of the season. Obviously, man's not doing no match reaction for no fucking preseason games. Jesus Christ, the group chat is going off like fire, my lord. But big up everyone who tuned in to the watch along, by the way. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this video. Make sure you guys hit a like on the match reaction as well, yeah. But big up everyone who tuned into that. Big up everyone who's tuning in to the first match reaction of the Premier League season. But let's get it straight into it, man. Man United 0, Arsenal 1. Biggest bad terroristic performance, yeah. I'll be real. We did straight haramball today. But 3 points. 3 points in the bag. And I'll be real, yeah. When we go to Old Trafford, we always know that it ain't gonna be easy. So, you know what I'm saying? But we got the 3 points in the bag. Set piece again. Ole ole. When it came to open play, we didn't create a lot. That's the big takeaway for me in this game. When it came to, I feel like today we played more against like the name of Man United than they did the team, because that performance, that Arsenal performance, that didn't look like a top 2 team playing against a team that finished 15th last season. By the way, Man United are actually back in 15th. They're back where them pussies belong, by the way. Yeah. Straight back into 15th. The irony. But let's get straight into the game. Let's get straight into it. Let's go straight into it. Let me get the lineup up. I got it here somewhere. Here it is. So, first thing, team news. Now, looking at the team that played today, yeah? Looking at the team that played today, when I seen that lineup, that was the only questions I really had about the lineup compared to the one that I thought we were going to be playing is that other than Martinelli starting on the left, Calafiori playing left back, and White, I thought that team news was damn near perfect. And I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have started Calafiori, but my man's ended up scoring the winner, so I'll give Arteta his credit on that. I always give him fair play. I'll give him fair play. I always say this, bro. I always put my hands up when I think something that I don't think something that is right that ends up actually going well. I wouldn't have started Calafiori today, but my man ended up scoring the winner, so fair play. He's done. What's it called? I know my man's a left back, but my man got the winner, so fair play. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let's go straight into it, bro. Let's go straight into the game. Now, goalkeeper David Raya today. Had a couple shots he had to deal with. We were outshot today. I think Man United had like, where is it? I say here somewhere. Yeah, Man United had 22. Man United had 22 shots on goal today. And with 22 shots on goal, I think they had more possession than us as well. But other than that, and other than the one Brian and Burmo header in the second half that Raya had to save, I said during the watch along. Big up everyone who tuned into that, by the way. You're gonna say it again, but I said during my watch along, brother could have had a cigar. Gabriel Saliba should have had the lighter, because other than that, like, bro didn't really do anything. I know United outshot us. They had more of the ball. They were the ones doing up four. They were doing up the foreplay more, but it didn't really lead to anything. Just balls going over hit, little tuggles in the penalty area, shots getting blocked, all that. But I didn't see United really create any like big chances that you could have been like, oh yeah, United should have scored that, you know. Like I said, they had the Mbomo header. That was really it. They didn't really have nothing else other than that. So apart from that, I feel like, I'll be real today. Yeah, watching the performance, I feel like not United. I feel like Arsenal really just were like, yeah, like I feel like the back four, mainly like the defense. I feel like the defense were just like, yeah, these guys ain't gonna really do nothing. They ain't really seem that worried. I know that obviously they kept coming forward with it, and like I said, United did 4-play FC today. We did haramball, but they ain't really work us like that. Like the defense, like they were okay. They got into they were getting into good positions, mainly in the first half as well. And like they were just doing it more and more as the second half. In the second half, as the game went on, obviously they're still trailing. They're still chasing the game. But I don't feel really like they really troubled us today from like a like from a big aspect of like, whoa, you guys, they should have done better. But other than that, bro, like United didn't really trouble us. Like, and now let's move into midfield. One person I want to give a shout out to today is Martin Zubamendi. Yeah, that guy, I feel like he played. I felt like he played great today. Like out of all the midfielders, I thought he was the best, hands down. I thought Martin Zubamendi was the best midfielder on today. And one thing I also want to give him credit for is that when Rice went off, he was the one that carried on with the bite in midfield. So like after Rice got off, I saw Zubamendi was the one doing the tackles. I saw he was the one winning the ball back. So big up to him for that as well today. Another one I want to talk about today, Odegaard. I feel like he got into like, he was kind of like Man United in a way where I seen him getting in good positions, but he wasn't really doing much with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen him get into positions where like he could have given the ball to Saka a bit earlier, or if his pass was a little less heavy, like someone was players would have been in. But other than that, like the only good thing about Odegaard I'll say today is that my guy wasn't like he wasn't like ghosting today in the sense of like getting on the ball. Because last season watching Odegaard, I was seeing this guy like it will be like the 60th minute, like this guy will get on the ball and I'll be like, broski, you've not touched the ball for like 20 minutes. Why are you just ghosting through the game? Today I seen him get on the ball. I seen him get on the ball today. The only thing today is that I just didn't see him do like it didn't lead to anything. It didn't like I didn't see him create like big chances today. I just seen him get like he was just getting on the ball, carrying it with it, to be honest. But like from an attacking perspective, like I seen like with the Man United fans staying behind, like clapping them off, like they were clearly happy with what they saw. Well, they're probably not happy with it, but like the team news, the lineup that Amarin put out, good lord, like they kind of made it like they almost like put it on a plate for us. They made it easy for us in a way. Like I'm looking at the lineup that Man United put out now. Mason Mount starting, Diogo Dallo, Ahmad on the bench. Xerxes didn't get a single minute. Harry Maguire came on before some of Man United's attackers today. They were 1-0 down and they brought on Ugarte. Sesko came on, had a little flicked header that went wide and they did nothing. Other than that, he did nothing. So, like, watching the game today, like, I just felt like Man United didn't really offer anything to the point where, like, Arsenal went, whoa, we gotta watch out. Like, these guys are, like, starting to, like, build, like, consistent pressure. Like, the only time, I only seen it one time today, I was, like, watching the game and I was like, oh, the game's getting stretched. Like, it's starting to turn into a bit of a basketball game. That's the one thing I will say today. Another thing I want to say today about we're gonna go back to Arteta now. I want to go back to Arteta real quick. I want to say good on him today for taking off the fullbacks when he did, because as when he got to like that 60th, 70th minute period when Man United were starting to really like getting the ball back multiple times and then just going, chasing that equalizer. He took off Calafiori, he took off White, he brought on Skelly, he brought on Timber, straight luck up, bro. Like, they got way less joy after them two came on. It got way less. It became way better. It became way more suited to Arsenal's style of just, like, play and stop. When Calafiori and White were on the pitch at fullback, it was becoming more of a basketball game, going back and forth between us getting the ball. It was literally just like, we lose it, going straight up the other way. 30 seconds later, Man United are back in our third. 30 seconds later, we're back at their third. It was going back and forth. So I will big up Arteta today on him switching out the fullbacks, because that was the one good substitution, I will say. Gyökeres, we got to talk about Gyökeres as well today. Also, one thing I will say, he is the biggest disappointment today out of anything Arsenal related, other than like the performance itself. So Gyökeres, obviously he played 60 minutes. I feel like him bringing on Havertz, taking him off, I feel like that was pre-planned. I don't think Arteta ever had it in his mind that Gyökeres was going to play 90 minutes today. But I'll be real, I'm going to be honest. When he did play, there were times I was watching this guy and I was like, brother, do you have like bricks in your, do you have bricks in your boots? Instead of like, do you have brick for toes? Because like this guy was playing like he had cement. But like, we know the thing with Gyökeres. Like, we know this thing about Gyökeres. He's not like he's not on like the fastest. He's not like the most technical player. We know like his game, like as a striker, he's more on the physical side. He likes to use his strength, like to use his body. So, but that's the one thing I'll say today. Gyökeres' performance was disappointing. Martinelli as well. I didn't think he was great when he came on either. So when them two came off and Havertz and Madueke came on, I'll be real. Like, the only good thing Havertz did today was that he was winning fouls and like that slowing the game down type of thing. Like, when it came to that, he was good. Other than that, when it comes to actually being a striker, like in terms of like getting in the box, like hold up play wasn't that great. Touches were loose, all that. Madueke was getting cooked up by Ahmad a couple times. He was going past him, like in terms of when it came to Madueke tracking back. But yeah, I'll be real. When it came to this game as a whole, I felt like Arsenal today played more like the name of Man United. It was like we were playing like Man United in name. Like the score finished 1-0. They had more shots than us, more shots on target. It wasn't like we played a team that finished 15th. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna lie. Today's performance was not that great, but 3 points in the bag. Last year, we wouldn't have won this game. This game, today, I seen more of 23-24 Arsenal than I did of last season's Arsenal. Like, last year, we would go 1-0 up. Like, I remember 23-24, we would go 1-0 up in games, and, we're chilling. We're relaxed. Ain't much got to worry about. Last season, we would go 1-0 up, and there would be a genuine possibility teams are getting back into the game. Like, the way the game went today, if this was last season, I'll be real, I feel like it would have been 1-1. Even with the worst players Man United had last season, with Ahmad, with Garnacho, with Hoyland, Xerxes, all these guys. I feel the game would have finished 1-1 last year. This season, we grinded it out. We won 1-0. Grinding, the ability for us to grind out games, that's one of our biggest strengths. That's us using our defense. So yeah, man, I feel like today wasn't the best performance, but we got 3 points. Next week is Leeds at home. That is a game where you cannot, I don't care, bro. If you win, you put in that kind of performance today that you put in, if you put in the performance you put in today, next week against Leeds at home, that's not going to be acceptable, bro. Like, I'm seeing all these Man United fans talking about, they're doing it again, bro. Oh, we won. Oh, you guys won by a corner. It was a goalkeeping mistake. Oh, we won by a corner. How you win by set piece? Terroristic football. All this shit. Stop fucking crying because you guys do 4-play FC and you guys can't get the gal to nut. Simple as, bro. That's all I have to say. You guys are garbage. You guys can keep doing your little 4-play because when you do your little 4-play FC shit against my defense, you're not gonna get nothing. You're gonna get nothing. No change. No change out of the machine, bro. You know, like when you put your when you at the vending machine, you put your dollar in and you get you put a dollar in at 75 cents and they don't give you the quarter back. They ate your quarter. That's what we did today. We ate your quarter, bro. You guys got nothing out of the game. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, man, the performance today, it's away at Old Trafford. Last season, I'll be real, I don't think we would have won this game. So next week against Leeds, you can't put in that kind of performance. Next week against Leeds, I want to see the performance I saw against Bilbao in preseason. I want to see us taking it to teams. I want to see us dominating. I want to see us scoring goals. I want to see Arsenal attacking, and I want to see us actually take our chances and create more as well. So big up everyone that tuned in. Arsenal win the opening game of the season at Old Trafford. 1-0 to the Arsenal, 3 points. Terroristic football. The United fans are an absolute meltdown. I'm going to go light this spliff and enjoy the tears as they come. Yeah? See you guys. You guys can catch me on there? What's it called? Where you can catch me? Why am I drawing a blank? You guys can catch me on Sarcasm City at 11 p.m. UK. Mandem United Arsenal podcast. Yeah. Big up to Flawless. You guys can see me there. You guys can also catch me American Waffle, 7 p.m. Eastern, midnight time UK. Big up everyone that tuned in. Arsenal win the first game of the season. Poor performance, but 3 points.